Hello everyone, welcome to the XoroERP manufacturing order tutorial. In this guide we're going to walk through how to create a manufacturing order and go through its statuses. So first thing we want to do is pull up the manufacturing order module. And there we are. Let's just let it load. So a manufacturing order is obviously when you want to manufacture an item, but how it works is you enter in the item here that you're manufacturing. So let's go ahead and do that. And as soon as I select the item, it's automatically going to fetch its BOM, and whatever items from its BOM that are being consumed, it's going to populate at the bottom part of this MO here. So as soon as I select it, you'll see that the items that are used to consume, that are consumed to make this item, they get fetched at the bottom here. And so you can select the store where you're manufacturing this good. You can add a memo, and you have to put a manufacturing quantity. So let's say we're manufacturing 1 dining table. And what you can do actually is you can click on add items here, and you can add additional items if necessary. So if you need to add something in addition to the items from the BOM, you can do that directly from here in the MO. And so let's go ahead and save this MO. Click on save, click OK, and the manufacturing order has now been saved. And you can see a few things here. So this factor comes from this quantity. So if I was manufacturing 2 of these dining tables, this factor would be 2, and I would have to pick 40 because I need 20 for 1, and therefore I would need 40 for 2 dining tables. And so what we can do actually is once everything's been finalized in this manufacturing order, so all the quantities and the recipe for this MO has been finalized, we can just go to the bottom here and go to release. So basically we're releasing it, and we're preparing it for picking. So you can see on the left here there's some tick marks that'll tell you if this item's available. And so if this item were not available, so if the on hands weren't available for the item, it would have a red X, and you wouldn't be able to start picking this item. If you tried to start picking at the bottom here, it would abort the wave, and you wouldn't be able to continue with this MO until there's sufficient supplies to create this dining table, which makes sense. You need to have the right quantities before you can continue creating the dining table. But in this case, obviously we do. So let's go ahead and start picking and click OK. And you'll notice on this in this middle part here that the statuses change as we're going along. So now this manufacturing order, it's in the picking process. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be going from the warehouse or whichever location we're going from, and we're going to pick the items off the shelf that are necessary to create this dining table. So what I can actually do is I can, just as we did in the pick wave module, I can go individually here and pick the item, or I can just go options and verify all wave lines if all the locations are correct, and click OK. And you can see now that the pick has been complete. And so what we can do now at the bottom here is, assuming the wave has been picked correctly, I can just click on pick complete, click OK. And now the work takes place for manufacturing this dining table. So in this stage, basically, the manufacturing process has begun. And once it's complete, you're going to want to put away this dining table into a location. So once it's complete, just enter a location here where you're putting away the dining table. There we go. And what you're going to want to do is click on produce and click OK. And the item has now been manufactured, and it's been put away in this location. And you'll notice now, if you go to the on-hand inventory for this item, you'll notice that at this location it's increased by 1. And that's how you go through a manufacturing order in XoroERP.